Hey everybody, William Brown back again. And unless you've been living in a cave, you've probably heard that a few days ago a young lady, a jogger, was arrested here in Austin. Now, she was originally jammed up by the cops for jaywalking. Now understand, jaywalking is not an arrestable offense. That's a, what they call a municipal ordinance or something. You get a ticket for that shit. You don't get arrested. That's not even something they take people to jail for. They write you a ticket, go on about their business. This young lady was arrested and taken to jail. She was arrested on the charge of failure to ID. She did not identify herself when cops told her to. Keep that in mind because it's important. Now check it out. Under Texas state law, the only times you are required to provide ID or if you're being suspected of committing a crime, or if you're a witness to a crime, or if you're under arrest. If those three situations there, you have to provide ID. Now, Art Acevedo, our police chief, was on Fox News the other night, and he's spinning it like this. He says that the cops were hollering to her to stop, and she didn't stop. Well, because she had earbuds in, right? She's a jogger. Joggers generally have earbuds in. So she didn't stop, so the officer ran up next to her and got in her peripheral vision where she could see it was a police officer, and she still refused to stop. Now, eyewitnesses with video cameras, I might add, disagree, and the video footage disagrees. It shows the cop grabbing her from behind. She never knew it was a cop grabbing her until she's being wrestled to the ground and cuffs putting on her. And she's screaming like a banshee the whole time, right? So then they stand her up, they take her to jail, and they arrest her for failure to ID. A lot of people jog, they don't carry IDs on them, right? Now, if you have to be under arrest in order to failure to ID, where's the other charge? Why is she only arrested and put in jail for failure to ID? She has to be under arrest first before she can fail to ID. You understand? So there should be at least two charges. But there's only one, just the failure to ID. I want to know what happened to the other charge. Now, they're framing the whole debate around where the officer was positioned and in what manner he grabbed her and wrestled her to the ground. That's what they're focusing on, and it seems like right over everybody's head, the fact that she was arrested for one charge, failure to ID. That's not something you can be arrested for all by itself. Like I said, you have to be under arrest for another crime first, and then refuse to ID and commit the second charge. You understand? Also, this is another interesting point. Acevedo threw it in the mix that he's trivializing the whole thing by people in other cities have to worry about cops committing sexual assault. This right here is what passes for controversy in Austin because we got it so good, right? I call bullshit on that too. Check it out. Rape, kiddie porn, and child molestation, that's like the only 3 times that a cop basically gets treated like anybody else. That's the 3 things that other cops are not going to cover up for a cop for. So when cops do those things, and you see a lot of cops getting arrested and going to prison for that shit, it's because nobody gives a fuck that they're a cop when they do one of those 3 things. So that's not really a problem. Cops do it. Cops go to prison like everybody else. It's the fact that they're a cop doesn't save them and has absolutely nothing to fucking do with it. What is a real problem in this country are people being arrested for failure to ID. You know, unless I woke up in Nazi Germany this morning, we're not required to. But you see it over and over and over again. Cops walk up to somebody, show me your ID. They don't show them ID, they go to jail. That is an epidemic. That's a real problem. So, not to trivialize rape or nothing, don't get me wrong, that's a serious crime, but cops go down for that shit just like anybody else. What cops are not being punished for is falsely arresting people for failure to ID. With any luck, this young lady will lawyer up and take this shit to a jury trial if they give her a trial. I don't think they will. I think the whole thing's going to be swept under the rug and dismissed as soon as the heat dies down because Austin Police Department's catching a lot of shit from all around the country right now. And, you know, in a city that prides itself on its music, its food, and the tourist attractions and just the parties and everything we got going on here, and it is really such a super awesome place to live. Now look what we're being known for. A shitty ass police department. Like you saw the video, those dudes beating up the hippies 2 blocks away from the cop station. Not a cop in sight. And now this. Man, APD, what's going on with you guys? So, hey, you know what? It couldn't happen to a nicer pack of assholes as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, my name is William Brown. Thank you very much for watching. May whatever God you worship bless you abundantly. And I hope you tune in again. Bye.